Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at Life Point Medical. Life is wonderful this morning, and I hope it is for you too. Let's go ahead and get down to business this morning. Thank you for listening. First of all, we had 2,178 cases last night, 3 up from yesterday on the COVID thing. Now, what's happening, there is other viruses floating around the community, and one of them may be a flu virus. And the other one is just an upper respiratory infection. Okay. Problem is we can't tell the difference from that and COVID. So I am having people to get checked for COVID no matter what. Okay. So just be mindful of that. And we can't tell the difference without testing, and we do treat them differently. Okay. And particularly flu, if there's a flu, we have specific antiviral medication for the flu, i.e. Tamiflu. Okay. So just keep being careful. It's still out there messing with us, okay? So let's talk about your kidneys. Okay, so there's a few things. First of all, I get yelled at a lot about kidneys because the government made us start listing the stages of their chronic kidney disease. So a lot of times I will get a patient where I'll annotate on the chart that they're stage 3 chronic kidney disease, and the patient will call and be upset or mad because you didn't tell me I had chronic kidney disease, and why didn't you, and all this other stuff. Well, mainly because they just started making us label it, and it's a function of a lab test that we do. In other words, they calculate your kidney function off that lab, and then they tell me this is a stage 2, 3. And for the most part, we're just annotating it so that we can use it for future reference when it comes to monitoring how your renal function is doing, and B, avoiding medications that we know will hurt your kidneys. And 3 is looking and making sure none of the medications you're on are affecting your kidney function. And the number one cause of people having kidney issues a lot of times is medications, okay? Because many medications adversely affect your kidneys. And I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, we monitor your kidney function through your BUN and creatinine. The BUN is blood urea nitrogen, and creatinine is creatinine. And both of these will run at normal levels when everything's working fine, and then your creatinine and your BUN will start going up as you're decreasing your kidney's ability to filter the blood. Now, and as you get older, everybody loses kidney function to a certain degree, okay? So it's something that we just monitor, we look at. So let's talk about some ways that you can hurt your kidneys and how to not do that. So the number one cause of renal failure, I think, in America right now is diabetes. Okay, so when I'm looking at your diabetes and I'm trying to treat your diabetes, the reason I am treating and looking at your diabetes is because I want to keep you from suffering from renal disease related to diabetes. So that's one thing. Number 2, and probably the most common, is NSAIDs or Aleve, ibuprofens, naproxens, things like that. And those medicines are over the counter, and if you use them like they're prescribed in the over the counter form, they're never going to hurt your kidneys. Okay, but most people don't do that. They use more than that, and that can absolutely hurt your kidneys, and that can be a cause for renal failure. So you want to be particularly careful when you're using your Aleve, ibuprofens, and everything like that. Again, if you use it like it says on the bottle for over-the-counter use, you're never going to have a problem hardly. But when you start taking more, or you start taking multiple, like you might take an aspirin, which is considered one of those, and then you take an ibuprofen, and then you take a stand back or a goody powder, which I never recommend those at all. Those can it can be bad on your kidneys and you not even notice it. And then, of course, we all know that if your kidneys get bad enough in your lifetime, we have dialysis, which dialysis is not a very healthy thing to do, but it helps filter out the blood so you can stay alive. Alrighty, that's me talking about your kidneys today. I hope you learned something. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you call us if you need us. And remember, we're only going to be open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. So if you feel like you're getting sick or sicker, We want to hear from you before the holidays. Have a great day. Call us if you need us.